trying to get this program off the ground for the last 4 years. Big season this year for the Panthers. And Louisville wins the opening tip, controlled by Hailey Van Lith. Hailey Van Lith will reset, 10 on the shot clock. Morgan Jones puts it on the floor. She's so dynamic off the bounce, Kelly.
We've had both teams really trying to attack, get into the lane, and get to the free throw line. But as we've mentioned, Pitt is a much better three-point shooting team than last year. Would love to see them attempt some. And just as I say that, Hailey Van Lith gets an open look.
And you see 3-game winning streak coming into the game today. 29-5 last year. Already lost 4 games this year. There's Josie Williams, the baseline jumper, averaging 4 a game.
I like Hutcherson, a very long, athletic player. That was a great attack, but against Louisville, you got to make layups because they're going to come back on the other end and make you pay.
Currently ranked 4th in the ACC, shooting 34% from long range. Van Lith inside to Williams. Gets a nice roll, and Williams has already matched her season average of 4 points a game. This is going to be a critical minute and 30 seconds here in the first quarter. Can Pitt try and get some momentum heading into the second quarter? And that one will rattle home there. Whistle after the play.
Louisville had a midweek game, so you're seeing some of that too. But how about Washington's getting out in the passing lane?
Excellent hands from the freshman Marley Washington from just outside of Morgantown, West Virginia. Got the start today. She's primarily come off the bench, but a player that Coach Lance White has been really pleased with. Here's Russell, and she cashes it in. 10 seconds to play with. Hailey Van Lith has the ball. Van Lith drives baseline, puts it up and blocked from behind by Leah Keng. 4 seconds for Pitt. Bounce pass up. Shot off in time. Aislinn Malcolm cashes it in.
They're playing a lot more man-to-man at the end of the first quarter and in man-to-man now.
Russell in the paint, spins around, gets the shot off. And in time. Hutcherson, nice fake there, puts the floater up and gets a friendly roll at home. Comes from a good program, Ohio State. Harris on the drive this time, up and off the glass, Nyla Harris. Lith off to Harris. Here's Williams, another baseline jumper.
And that's the kind of production that Jeff Walz wants off of his bench.
Scored a season-high 11 points a couple weeks ago. And another 3 cashed in this time by Marley Washington.
We saw that as Americans we could go medal, and at that time the Soviet Union was the real power in women's hoops. It caused a lot of schools and bigger name schools to start to invest in women's hoops.
Started Louisville with a lead of 16-3. Pittsburgh has started to come back and find the offense. There's a nice little floater from Liz Dixon in the paint. How much of that can you credit to the play of Emily Angsler, who was a player that just, was all over the place for them?
So much. And she is a player that I have talked about so much as we previewed the season, and maybe too much about her value to this Louisville team. And Jeff Walz echoed it today at shoot-around. I mean, replacing Emily Angsler is difficult for any team, especially this Louisville team. They brought in some transfers. Inside, Cochran, nice spin move on the low post. And that's a good post-to-post pass. 7th rebound so far for Olivia Cochran.
Bang! Krishlyn Carr knocks down the 3. Carr looks inside, doesn't have anybody open. Van Lith, 2 to shoot. Van Lith fires away and hits! Hailey Van Lith at the buzzer.
From beyond the arc, jab, jab, size her up. One dribble, step back, knock it down.
Rebounding numbers haven't exactly translated to this year. Rita Igbagwe transferred out. That was a big loss for them. And Cochran herself is getting settled underneath right now for Louisville. Louisville's certainly making it a point of emphasis to get the ball down in the low post right now. Morgan Jones dumps it off to Dixon. Nice extra feed there. Hailey Van Lith just reached the 1,000 points mark a couple weeks ago. There's Van Lith fading away there. Van Lith. Jones finding Van Lith on the high post, is hounded there by a couple of blue jerseys. Morgan Jones cuts to the paint, puts it up and in with the left.
Morgan Jones, very comfortable with the left.
The Coach Walls has said Morgan Jones is continuing to improve her game. That's a nice fadeaway jumper there from Gabby Hutcherson. Jones did spend last year a little bit injured, but in your opinion, KG, have we seen the full potential of Morgan Jones in this system as HVL knocks down another shot? Dixon left wide open there. Now going to take the long jumper and hit. Liz Dixon going to give her that much space. Might as well try it.
She hasn't shot one this year, but she'll take that extended mid-range, if you will, and show she can knock it down.
She's having herself quite the game. 9 points to lead the way for Pitt. Wide open though, Liz Dixon. Transition defense not there for Pitt. Leah Tuking, a player that leads this team in scoring, averaging over 11 points a game. Here she is here. Nice fake, goes up against Dixon and has it blocked. Just hasn't been the afternoon for the Pitt Panthers from the floor, shooting 21%.
Amber Brown is the player that we highlighted in our open, had 20, 17, and 3 blocks.
Crystalline Carr for 3, count it. Crystalline Carr knocking it down. That's her second made 3 of the game.
And Washington's had a hand in her face, and Crystalline Carr knocked that down. That was an impressive shot from Carr.
She's now got 31 threes on the year. Answer on the other end for Dejanette Harris. Hands it off. Malcolm, corner 3. High arcer.
I would agree. That post-to-post passing has improved, and she's playing more of the 4 this year than the 5 like she was last year.
Van Lith, oh, you kidding me? HVL.
Another buzzer beater at the end of a quarter.
To end the quarter, and HVL has 2 of them. There's the second one. Exenor working on Josie Williams, finds space, creates it herself, and drops it in. That's her first bucket of the game. Can't bring in the offensive rebound, and Amber Brown back the other way for Pitt. Brown, excellent pass to Exenor. Well, this is really critical time, too, for Louisville, because you may not get more games like this in the ACC when you get to really find out what your depth has. Exenor on the other end. A couple of quick baskets here in the 4th quarter. She's got 8. Into the corner. Walker hits the 3.
Down in that Bahamas tournament, they played Gonzaga, who's a very good team. South Dakota State, who's a very good team, lost to those 2. They beat Texas. They played Kentucky, beat Kentucky, and they played Ohio State for Louisville. And I think if they beat DePaul, who they play next week, they probably won't be ranked when the poll comes out Monday. But if they can beat DePaul, I think there's a good chance they'll be ranked by the new year.
Right after we finish up here. Nyla Harris with the ball, 10 on the shot clock. Harris reverse layup, up and in. Quickly up the floor. Brown at the and 1. Another turnover there for Louisville. Exenor back the other way. She's had a nice 4th quarter here. 10 points, 5 for 6 from the floor. Minute 30 to go here in the Peterson Event Center. Exenor, the crossover. How about Exenor? Exenor again, under a minute to go. Strickland on the drive, lays it up and in. Try to carry that into the next games as well for Louisville. Like you said, KG, it's on to the next and up to DePaul.
5 teams. I'm still going to count Louisville just because of their pedigree and how they're definitely playing better, playing a little more connected.
But Walker will hold the ball, and the clock will run down to double zeros. Louisville has once again improved and winning 4 straight. 26 all-time meeting between these two.